Guys, everyone was back for Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement. And everyone was there. It was ridiculous. So many people are there. Look, I can't name everyone in this photo right now, but one thing's for sure. Callie Krauskopf is there. Stephanie White is there with Caitlin Clark, and Amber Cox is there. I'm not sure who the others are. Leave in the comment section who they are, and I will hopefully know them next time I see them. I'm guessing members of the Fever organization, but how many people from the Fever went out of their way to show up to their player jersey retirement? Obviously, we then see one thing that I looking at Kate Martin being there, Gabby Marshall being there, Monica Zanano being there. Kate Martin is a good one as well, because literally, Kate Martin had to come from Miami. Look, I get it. She's making good money. I would say almost that I wouldn't be surprised if they were in by someone. There's definitely, I use the word definitely. Probably should be more careful with words, but wouldn't be that surprised there's an L booster, someone doing a little boosting, paying to get the players there, which isn't about former players there, which isn't actually illegal in any way. I don't know what I was saying. There's definitely, if there was, it makes no difference. So you've got Kate Martin, Gabby Marshall, obviously there for Caitlin Clark's retirement, which is huge, which is absolutely huge. And then obviously everyone's there, and you're seeing here standing ovation from Caitlin Clark and Iowa fans in her return. She got to stand. There's good old Conor McCaffrey and Caitlin Clark. They were way away. I didn't realize they were so far away from the court. Actually, wait, Caitlin Clark was she not on commentary at one stage? Didn't realize they were that far away from the court. Either way, standing ovation from, Caitlin Clark with the assisted turnover king. By the way, he won't be the assisted turnover king for long. Good old CJ Fulton's going to overtake him in assist to turnover ratio for a career in the NCAA. And obviously you've got Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark, and obviously the non-WNBA players. I'm surprised I didn't mention if Monica Zanano was there. Did she play preseason with the Sparks, or did she not even make it to preseason? But obviously Zanano was there. She was drafted. But Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark being current players, which is cool. Which is really, really, when it comes to A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark, and the WNBA did a really good job. Nike did a really good job. By the way, he did such a good job of this. And they had they made their logo 22, and one of them obviously was Hawkeye's colors, the other was South Carolina's colors. And I do think the neutral news sources, as in, look, I'm not considering myself that neutral a news source. Clearly, what I'm talking about, I'm just a person who talks into a camera about the sport of basketball. I do it on this channel for women's basketball, this channel for men's basketball. I got two of them right now, and they're doing okay. They're doing pretty well, I feel. I'm just someone who talks about basketball into a camera. I am not the media. And that's why I haven't covered A'ja Wilson. I'm glad it went well, but I wanted to watch the Iowa game. I wanted to watch Juju versus Iowa. So I had no idea what was going on. I literally had no idea there. But the WNBA posting about a legacy that will last forever, Clark, and obviously turns out the South Carolina game was earlier. I had zilch idea. Zero idea it was on. But the Aces with the Aces players talking about A'ja Wilson. They did the same thing with Kelsey Plum, and the WNBA did a really, really good job. They did a really good job. And that's the thing. And I think with Nike it was good because they did it for both of them equally. Wilson, the WNBA, I have not seen them tweet or retweet so much in as they have in the last 9 years. Look at all this covering. Look, MVP, probably the best player in the league. Look, I'm not going to say definitely because Nafisa Collier is a hell of a player. I think it's really hard to argue anyone other right now. I would put Caitlin Clark at 3 at this point. You just never know. But, yeah, wait, is that Erica Wheeler? Oh, Erica Wheeler with the awful finals MVP trophy. Or not finals, the All-Star MVP trophy. Am I right in saying it's Erica Wheeler with the All-Star MVP trophy? Either way, what the WNBA have done promoting this is good. And I do feel just like with everything. It's like with everything in life. When the WNBA is doing something bad, if I'm going to call it out, I'm going to talk about the WNBA doing a good job as well. And I think, look, everything involved, I made a video about it, and every single thing involved with this jersey retirement went about as perfectly as one could imagine. Like, it went genuinely about as perfectly as one could imagine. Like, the game was great. The game was absolutely fantastic, in my opinion. Like, I think a lot of people just forgot, like, wanted to ignore the game because of the retirement ceremony, but the game was unbelievable. Then obviously everyone was there and a whole bunch of other things with the ceremony. And I thought all around it was a good day out. It was a fun day out for fans of the sport of basketball. And it was a good day for the sport of basketball. And there was no off the court things to sour this moment. Lindsay Gottlieb, fair play to her, and fair play to the USC players for staying on to be there for history. Because again, you could tell with Kiki and Juju, like, they were meant to win that game by 20. It was a disaster of a game, and I've said it in those videos where it's like they will regret if they don't, if they walked into the changing room, which they might have thought was a better idea at the time, in 5 years' time they would regret not being there for history. But yeah, it was an all-around, like, perfect day, and fair play to the Indiana Fever organization for coming out. You can tell in this offseason, like, these are... The funny thing is, DeWanna Bonner gets announced, while the people that, like, orchestrated the DeWanna Bonner deal are not in the state and watching one of their players in, like, play for Iowa. Like, I wouldn't... At this stage, I don't think Christy Sides would do this. I don't think Lynn Dunn would have done this. Like, I genuinely think, I'll talk about this some other time, but, like, I think Lynn Dunn would have signed Mercedes Russell to a $200K a year contract, and with the goal of her starting center and Aaliyah Boston playing the 4. I still think Nalissa Smith starts next year if Lynn Dunn is there. Like, I picked up Nalissa Smith's option, I'm pretty sure, before Lynn Dunn got canned. Like, what the Fever have done, and it seems like it's a completely top class organization now. It really, really does. And you've even got, like, Natasha Howard, and again, we'll talk about this a bit more, talking about how the reason why she's coming to the Fever is she wants to finally get the recognition she deserves for her game, and that all she cares about is winning. And I'm like, so yeah, there are players that are like, screw all this social media thing. There's so much good that comes from this. Look at how much people are growing. Look at how much more popular everyone on this team has become if you're good. And it's like, if you're bad, just like with the Lakers, if you're bad, it's going to be bad. If you're doing well, there's nowhere better to be. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Fair play to Kate Martin. Fair play to Monica Zanano. Fair play to Gabby Marshall. Fair play to everyone for showing up, because it was a huge day. An absolutely huge day. And fair play to both of them. Like, look, ironically, I think the fact both of these were on the same day, it didn't take the shine away from either. It just meant, for me anyway, a lot of people were like, oh, Caitlin's taking the shine away from Aja. No, I would say the opposite. Aja did it first. But the reality is that because it was both of them, you've got Nike, you've got the WNBA basically making 2-2 a freaking basketball holiday in women's basketball. So the fact that they're both on the same day, actually, in hindsight, for both of them, allowed bigger brands to continuously promote both of them. Because if you promote one over the other, it's like, if you promote, say, Age, if Caitlin's was 22-2 and they had a game on that day, and suddenly you're just like, oh, do you do everything for Aja, or do you do everything for Caitlin, or people are going to, like, nitpick, did you do more for one over the other? But with them both on the same day, you just cover both of their jersey retirements, which is great. But anyway, I'll see you guys.